go. But against the blasters, this is where it's kind of at its peak. You know, it's very good for wave clearing, but it does a ton against the blasters. It really does. So the Beat Blaster, I'm getting through all these new weapons day after day. I might as well do it. We've got 3 in a row. But the Beat Blaster is the newest assault rifle. I would have thought it would have been an SMG after the recent SMG changes, but we've got an assault rifle instead. This looks really cool. As you can see, the circuit board and all the wires there. Now, what exactly is it? It's part of the Boombox weapon set, a higher than average impact assault rifle that fires 2 burst shots at a steady rate and pierces enemies. Now, I actually thought this is what I thought the Duet should have been, a double burst, but the Duet isn't a double burst. If you don't know what the Duet is, take this weapon but make it steampunky. That's basically the design. Now we've got a crit damage, reload speed, fire, crit rating, a crit damage, and we have eliminating an enemy with this weapon makes the nearby enemies dance, which is very, very nice as well. 38% crit chance, 545% crit damage. That's going to hit really, really hard. A 24 mag size, it's quite small mag size with a 4.5 fire rate. This is automatic as well, I believe, so it should be pretty decent. 20,000 damage per shot. That is really, really high. Comparing that with something like the Silent Spectre, exactly the same, well, almost the same perks. Silent Spectre does around 6,000 damage per shot, but has a faster fire rate and a 48% crit chance. Now, Silent Spectre is kind of like the go-to SMG assault rifle, whatever you want to call it. Now we've got a 1.7 reload time. That's because of our reload speed perk. I think this is going to be really, really good. So let's have a look at my hero build. So as always with my assault rifle or SMG builds now, we have Sledgehammer as our commander, just to increase the overall crit damage by 225%. We have Preemptive Strike to deal way more damage against those full health enemies, which will be very useful as well. Locked and Reloaded, so every time we reload we get 15% weapon damage buff for 5 seconds. Survivalist, just to give us health every time we take an elimination, or get an elimination, just to keep us alive a bit longer. Battle Beat, we've got to use one of the new perks, so eliminating 10 enemies in 9 seconds grants Rockin' Rift, which in this case will only increase the damage by 50% for 8 seconds. Explosive Rounds, so every 6 ranged eliminations explodes that husk, dealing damage all around it, which is very nice. And then finally Assault Damage, just to increase the overall damage we'll be doing by that 17%. So that's our build. Now let's get into a mission. So we're in our Twine Peak zone, and I may do 2 missions on this depending on how it goes. Now maybe even a much higher zone. So it has a reticle, kind of like the Rat King and Hydra, so it makes me think it feels like a shotgun, but I don't know. Let's test it out. Okay, not a one hit there. It is yes, it's a double burst. It shoots 2 shots at the exact same time. Let's test it out on the blaster. I was waiting till he shot. Wow! Oh, I've completely forgot about that last perk as well. So if we could keep holding down fire like so, we're getting Rockin' Rift. Okay, I am quite liking this so far. It seems to be pretty much one-shotting these. Oh, straight on cue. One-shotting those guys. Let's just reload for that damage buff. We lost Rockin' Rift. That is quite good so far. There's another encampment over here I'm going to do. So far so good. I feel like it's quite inaccurate though, just because of its reticle. Fire on fire, not going to work too well. Again though, on that blaster, it's working fantastically. Just get these guys dancing. Oh, it's acid pools. Not a massive fan of acid pools at all. Horrible when you do any type of video. Is that it? We've missed a husk. It's the picture over there. Tell you what, the range is pretty decent. It is fairly accurate at a decent range, but obviously it is going to get difficult because it's not like a normal weapon with a dot. And I do have this on hand for a smasher. I am going to buff myself when I find a smasher. Let's try and find one. So I found just a physical smasher up there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shockwave here, reload, and then start shooting. Here we go. Shockwave. Get my Rockin' Rift. Oh, it didn't work. Reload. We're going to do it anyway. Here's our smasher test. Let's see if it's good. Oh. That didn't feel that good, if I'm honest. I thought it would have been a lot better. It felt we didn't crit enough. Maybe we're going to try a nature smasher. Maybe off crit it was trash, but let's just try fire on water here. Yeah, fire on water is awful. But off, when it's not water enemies, working quite decently so far. I don't know, maybe this is one of the not as good weapons in this weapon set. Then again, I forgot to use this buff as well from this weapon. Right, what we... I could try and use the buff on this weapon, see if we can one hit. So let's buff myself to the max. Oh, I think we've eliminated her. No, we didn't. I don't know. I'm not sure if that weapon fully buffs you. I'm dead confused how these weapons work. I really am. Let's try this out again. Blasters definitely works well. I feel like this whole set is more of a horde clearing set rather than a big enemy destroyer. Because nothing really stands out. Absolute destroyer smashes. Yeah, the shotgun does when you manage to crit. But off crit is fairly weak. That is working kind of well though. So I'm not going to moan too much about this weapon. I am quite liking it. It's definitely good against the hordes. Not so good against the smasher, but then again, we might got unlucky there. Need to try against a nature smasher and hope we can crit a bit more. I don't know why I'm using fire on water enemies, but it is working quite decently. There we go. Right, we're in our defense. They are fire enemies, so we're losing 33% damage. So I will do a second mission after this, probably a lot higher zone. That last perk though is incredibly useful at times. It really, really is. You got loads of enemies just clustered around you like this. You eliminate one, and for some reason some danced. I think it's because these guys have already been dancing. I'm just going to give myself a tiny bit of high ground, like, never mind, like so, just because I don't want the acid pools absolutely destroying me. They're difficult to see the enemies coming through. I would like a nature smash though. I do think I'm going to win a second zone after this. So far, I don't know. I don't know if I'm liking this weapon. I really don't know. It has a low crit chance, so maybe that's why we're not... Well, obviously that's why we're not critting a lot, but... I'm not sure if I'm liking this or not. Although... 2 shots at the same time, 20,000... I'm not sure if that 20,000 damage is for each pellet or just both of them at the same time. I'm going to think it's for each pellet. Or not pellet, or each bullet. So we're really doing around 40,000 base damage per shot. Let's see. I don't even know what that was. I didn't even see what happened to the lobber there. I'm trying to fire this slowly just to truly see. I'm so 50-50 with this weapon right now. I feel like it's definitely one of the weaker ones in this new set. Really love the ear splitter. Quite like the woofer. Not too sure about this so far. Not tried the sniper or the other melee yet though. With Rockin' Riff though, this is going to work pretty deep. Like, look at that, with Rockin' Riff, that is actually really strong. But then again, Rockin' Riff, I'm kind of running it on all my builds now. I'm really enjoying that perk. Wonder if it works with abilities. Probably doesn't work with abilities. Not many enemies. Finally found some enemies that are spawning. I'm just going to hold down fire. This is the fire rate I'm getting. Let me just show you again. It does do a 2 ammo consumption, so there really is a 12 magazine size, not a 24. Because you're doing 2 shots at once. So you're losing, 2 ammo at the same time. But, honestly, at this moment, yes, I think this is a good weapon. But because of that last perk and... because I've not been, wow, that's amazing yet with this weapon. I think I'm going to have it more of a defender weapon for now. Then again though, let's see the range. Let's see if we can eliminate that blaster. At this range. Oh, the range isn't... I know it's only 4,000. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, there's just a lot of fall-off damage though. Tons of it. Shockwave, heal, put a couple turrets up just so I'm getting my Rockin' Riff. There we go, we got it. Get through the blaster. We'll get through the blaster really easily. I am liking that. It's literally taking 2 shots on a blaster. That is quite nice to see. 2 shots on a blaster. They are an absolute nuisance at times. If you're doing an encampment and about 5 of them spawn. I remember when they nerfed, I think they nerfed it ages ago, that the amount of blasters can spawn. But then they buffed it again. So tons of blasters can spawn. That is nice though. On crit, we are one-hitting these guys just easy peasy. I think off crit as well, we're just one-hitting the regular husks, which is quite nice as well. I don't think I'll get much more gameplay of this mission. I'm not a fan of doing fire weapons on fire enemies. It's dead hard to get the nature enemies you want though. Because I could go easily into a nature storm, but nobody is ever in those missions. And they've always got things like healing death burst, exploding death bombs. It's like, ugh. Well, this is, I'm 50-50 with this weapon at this moment. But I think if I can get that nature smasher and hopefully maybe get someone to walk right for me as well, I think we'll be doing a ton of damage just to see what we can do. Exploders. Oh, does it set off propane tanks? Probably does. It does. Let's just cone it in so it doesn't destroy the tunnel. How about when they're... Yeah, it does set off propane tanks. Do you like this set though? Come on, let me shoot. Rocking riff. Give it me. We're not getting it. Few too many propanes now. Thankfully I didn't set that one off. I was going to put a turret here, heal myself up and finish the mission. So we've upped the power level a bit. We're in the 116. I just want to say, if we don't find a smasher, I still don't think it's going to do that good against smashers. I don't know why I can't. Shockwave, there we go. But against the blasters, this is where it's kind of at its peak. You know, it's very good for wave clearing. But it does a ton against the blasters. It really does. It really, really does. But the smasher earlier, not too much. Then again, though, we might get a nature smasher in this mission, and we can just see how good it is against that. But I've not got my hopes too high just because it didn't seem to do that much against the husks earlier, or smasher earlier, I should say. Let's just see if it's any good whatsoever. Here we go. Reload. Okay, so it doesn't do too well against... I mean, yeah, that's still good against smashers, but it's 100% more of a horde clearing. I've got to say, just because of the last perk as well, it works fantastically as a horde clearing weapon. Just because eliminate a husk, they all dance around you, which just really helps out. And that could just shockwave the rest of them. Really good there if you said in the bottom left. It's a wave clearing thing. But let's open this, get a cache. Now let's find some like proper big hordes. So yeah, it works 1,000 times better on a blaster. Definitely in hordes as well. Look, they're not going to hit me now. Got time to reload. Time to finish the rest of them off. Something did hit me though. I'm not sure what hit me there. Maybe a pitcher? No, pitchers don't do fire. I don't know what hit me there. Yeah, it's definitely just more of a regular husk or horde clearer. Smashers, I don't really guess it's that good for smashers, but still good against blasters. Look at that. Then again, I missed my shots. Look at that. Let's get our rocking riff as well. Oh, we're not getting it. Really weird. Sometimes it's 10 eliminations, sometimes it's 5. It just bugs out a bit, that one. But really good so far. How about tree damage? Meh, nothing great, even though it is fire on wood. Didn't do that much against damage, but who really gets an assault rifle for structure damage? Who does that? Nobody. Can't see any more enemies. I think we're just going to get to the defense. And I hope it's nature or physical enemies. Anything else, it's going to be a bit of a letdown. So, I'm lagging a lot. We've been kindly, you know, told there's another smasher here. Let's just try it out. Again on the smasher. Last smasher test. Yeah, it just doesn't do too fantastically against smasher. Look at that, we'd even barely any crits. That was the worst smasher test actually out of all of them, I think. But yeah, 100% more of a horde clear. Yeah, they say in the bottom left. Light, I said. Wave clearer. But yeah, I'm quite liking this so far. Just in terms of the hordes, but absolutely useless against smashers. You want something else. But this is just going to make them dance. And if it doesn't make them dance with this build, it'll explode. And eliminate them anyway. Fire on fire, that is still working well. Is there a headshot multiplier? I believe there is a headshot multiplier. Let me have a look. Yep. So far, so okay. Time to defend. Really hope it's nature or physical enemies. Anything else is kind of going to be annoying. See what we get. Yeah, I'm just lagging a bit too much here. Right, we need to get the shielder gone first. There we go. Makes them dance. It is good against, you know, regular enemies. I've got to say that. We need more blasters. I think it peaks at its best performance against a blaster. You can really see how strong it is because blasters are so annoying at times. They really are. This is a really good blaster counter. I think this could also be a very good weapon. Same with the whole set against encampments because loads of enemies spawn together in a very tight place. One elimination, they're all dancing. I'm trying to get rid of that shield there, but no luck. But yeah, one elimination will get them all dancing like so. And if I'm lucky to get the explosions, exploding, whatever it's called, just to blow them all up, then they'll be dancing with lower health as well. We just blew someone up there as well. Yeah, very good. Here we go. Try against the blaster. See if it's good on him. And I hit the shield, which is not what I wanted. Look at them. They're all just dancing. All of them. It's like a party here. They're all just... This is really, really cool. Eliminations is probably the best last perk you can have. You know, you can have hit the same enemy 6 times in a row. You can get stunning or staggering enemies, makes it dance. But eliminations is just the best because because stunning and staggering, you never know when that's going to proc. Hitting the same enemy 6 times in a row, you might eliminate them before the 6 times. But at least on an elimination, you've got certainty that it's going to make the guys around you dance. 300,000 damage there. This is actually a lot better than I was making out earlier. The more I'm using it, the more I'm liking this weapon though. Just hopefully we don't get any more smashes, or if we do get a smasher, it's a nature smasher and we 2-shot it, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Range is quite decent as well, 4,000, nothing spawning here. Let's go to this spawn over there. What is that? A coconut. 71 coconuts? Oh no, 5 coconuts. Apparently coconuts do increase your damage as well as your health, so we'll have one of those, or a few of those. We get another blaster. Never ran going coconuts though, at all. Again though, the dancing is I do really like it, really do. Boombox set or beatbox set, I forgot what the whole set's called. Yeah, the range, 4,000 range. I'm not sure what that equates to in tiles. I believe it's something about 6 tiles before it either does no damage or there's too much fall off damage for it to be good. Not 100% sure how the range thing converts into tiles, because one of these in game is 5 meters. Again, with the shield, the riot huskies, it just takes the dancing thing takes it away, so you can expose them pretty much. I wonder if it's the same with propane tanks or sploders. That'd be really cool if you make them dance. Do they drop their propane, or does it just vanish on them? Here we go. Rocking riff. There's too many shielders. Where's extraterrestrial Rio when you need it? Where is she? I am liking this. Again, I think that is just better than it. I really do. It's good for what it is, but definitely not the best in this set. No way. Can't be. Again, for these guys, yeah. I mean, we get through, like I said, you get through regular husks really quickly, but you've got to make a really bad weapon for it to not get through regular husks. But then again, you can have a little disco, which is kind of nice as well. I want another blaster. Give me another blaster. I wonder what the highest damage you can get with any weapon is now, because you can have going coconuts, you can have rocking riff, you can have the buff that the new spear gives you as well. You can combine a war cry, you can combine everything together. Really can. That'd be crazy. What does the highest damage? Is it Jack's Revenge? Obliterator? Something does. Right, there we go. Sploders. If we damage him... Yes, they do drop the propane tank when you make them dance. That applies to all the new weapons, and maybe even the trap. We should do the trap as well. Let's eliminate you next to it. He just died with it. We need another blaster, please, game. Really do. This game's not giving us blasters. We need blasters. Yeah, we're pretty much one-hitting the vast majority of the regular husks, like, just husks, husklings, pitchers, gunslingers, lobbers. We're one-hitting these guys very consistently. If I aim for the heads as well, obviously, it's going to be a lot better. Nature, here we go. Nature, I think that does your damage, I'm not too sure. But it is a tank. No, it's not a tank. Berserker, that is getting through it quite quickly. I've got to say, look at its health. The tank... Not tank, what am I saying tank for? Epic Husky, we got through the mini-boss quite well there. That is quite nice to see. Claim all the good stuff. Legendary cash as well. No doubt that's going to be a copper Fortsville. Always is. Get through all these, yeah. It is a good horde clearer, wave clearer, whatever you want to call it. Does going coconuts give you extra damage as well? I swear it does. I know it gives you health, but people say it gives you damage. But I swear it doesn't say it in its description. Let me just have a quick check before I go. Just heal up. Eat it to heal up. I have no idea whatsoever. But that was okay. Very good against hordes. Very good against blasters. Not so good against smashers. But again, you're not going to use this against smashers. But very, very nice. So that was the beat blaster. Now, summing it up. It is very good for what it can do. It is fantastic against hordes. It just slows them down because of that last perk. It's just making them dance. Same with all these new weapons as well. It's very, very strong against blasters. So if you're having trouble getting tagged by a load of blasters, this will tear through it in, 2 shots. Or technically 4 shots, but in like a second, it's just going to absolutely melt for the blasters. It kind of off scales when we get smashes though, so I wouldn't recommend using it for smashes. I do think this could be very good for defenders though. So those defenders are raining fire down, they're stunning, making enemies dance. That's going to help you out massively. I do like how the last perk on all these new weapons makes the exploders drop the propane tanks as well. Do I think this is going to be my main assault rifle? Probably not. It is very nice, very gimmicky with that last perk. Very useful as well. I do kind of wish the duet had a double shot as well. But kind of 50-50. Very good against hordes, very good against blasters. But smashes is kind of where you would like weapons to do a lot of damage. But this obviously is not a smasher weapon. So yeah, okay weapon. Not the best, not awful. It's just okay for me. So I'm going to leave this here. Let me know what you guys thought of this. And as always, thank you for watching.